Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of Wipro coding questions and you will find the link in the description box of this whole playlist. So let's begin with today. Today also we will discuss about the pattern questions only. So let's start today. So our first question is we are taking the input 5 or whatever your wish and output we need to print is 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 and in the middle all the stars and then 5. In the same way up to 3 rows means up to 4th row and 5th row again is 1 2 3 4 5. So how we can generate like this types of pattern. So here is the program. See, n is equals to 5. Here we have taken n is equals to 5. So we have taken n is equals to 5. After that for loop will be taken, one loop will be taken. For this we have to iterate it for 5 times. So I loop will be taken to iterate it for number of rows. We will start with either with 1 or with the 0 and we will go with n plus 1 or n based on what's our starting condition. So for I in range of 1 to n plus 1. So we have taken I from 1 to 5. I is running from 1 to 5 for the number of rows. And then second one is j. This is j for j in range of 1 to n plus 1. Here number of columns are also 5. So we need to run the j for the number of columns. J will be run for the number of columns and it will also run from 1 to 5. Okay. This is completed. So for every row the j should be run for 5 times, means for every I value j will run for 5 times. For every I value means for every row j will run for 5 times. For every row means for every row it will run for 5 columns. Now what's our condition is? Our condition is if it is first row or its last row we will print the value of j. So we will write the first condition that only, that is if I that is first row is equals to 1 or if it is equals to n, means if it is a first row or if it is a last row then we need to print the value of j 1 2 3 4 5. We need to print the value of j. Here the value of j will be printed. Other than that what we need to print is that if this is not the first row and not the last row then we need to have the two conditions, that is if it is a first column or a last column then it is printed the j value. Other than that we need to print the star value. So to write that one we have to write under two condition, that is first condition is if j is equals to 1 or j is equals to 5. Here it is j equals to 1 or j is equals to n, what the value we are giving. So in that case we will print the value of j, that is 1 will be printed and 5 will be printed. So here also j is printing. Other than that we will print the star value. Okay. Hope you understood the question. We are writing the three conditions. Why? We are writing the three conditions based on this row, this row, this column and the next all the stars in the middle one. Okay. Next question. In the next question what we are printing is we are having the stars in all the sides. In the middle we are having the 2 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4. So as I explained earlier also that if we want to print a constant values like 2 2 3 3 4 4 then we must have to print the I value, that is outer loop. Okay. So for this one also we have taken n is equals to 5. After this outer loop will run for 5 times because there are 5 rows we need to print. So I loop will run from 1 to 5, that is 1 to n plus 1. Then second one is the inner loop will run for the number of columns. So here is the number of column is 5, 1 2 3 4 5. 5 columns are there. So j loop will run from 1 to n plus 1, that is j loop will also run from 1 to n plus 1, that is up to 5 rows. I will also run from 1 to 5. J will also run from 1 to 5. I will run for number of rows and j will run for the number of columns. What is our condition? If this is the first row or the last row, okay, that is if I is equals to first row or j is equals I is equals to last row, then we need to print the star in all. Rest, what we need to do, rest if j is equals to 1 or j is equals to last one, then we need to print the star. Same as the previous condition where we are printing the numbers, here we are printing the star. Other than that, whatever in the middle of that one, we will print the value of I. So here the I value printed, in the rest of that one, star value will be printed. Okay. So this one is the output we will get from this program. Next question. So this one we need to print. What is, if you observe it carefully, it is forming a two diagonal. One is this diagonal and another one is this diagonal. So it's very easy for this diagonal. Simply if I is equals to j, then we need to print the value of j. But for this diagonal, we have to little think about. So what's our thinking? Other than this diagonal, everything should be printed star. So else condition is very clear. First of all, we will start. We have taken n is equals to 5. We have taken the I loop for this 5 rows. Okay. I will run from 1 to 5. J will run from this 5 column. There are 5 columns. So J will run for this 5 columns. Okay. Now we need to write this if condition. What will be the if condition for this one? Else we know that other than these two diagonals, everything will be star, and we have to write the if condition. So for first diagonal, that is for this diagonal, we are simply writing if I is equals to j, then we are printing the value of I. Here what we will print the value? Here we will print the value of I. Because see, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. These are the constant values. In one row, we are writing the 1 only. In second row, we are writing the 2 only. So it's a constant value. That's why we are printing the I value here. But we need to write for this diagonal as well. So for this diagonal, I will show you. This is the ith, that is I is equals to 1 here. For the second row, I is equals to 2. For the third row, I is equals to 3. For the fourth row, I is equals to 4. And for the fifth row, I is equals to 5. What is the j value here? For this row, j value is 5. For this row, j value is 5. For this row, j value is 4. For this row, j value is 3. For this row, j value is 2. Coming to this diagonal. This diagonal we already have seen, which is from left to right diagonal we have already seen. But coming from right to left diagonal, we are writing the I value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this diagonal, that is j. And then j is equals to 5. Okay. So what will be our output? Sorry, this one is 1 here. I will write it clearly. It will be more clear. Here I value is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the I values. And here the j value is, this j value is 5. This j value is 4. This j value is 3. This j value is 2. This j value is 1. Okay. So I is there and j is there. Okay. So when I and j's are there, what we need to do, we see here I plus j, that is 1 plus 5, okay, which is equals to what? N plus 1. 4 plus 2, that is 6, which is equals to n plus 1. 3 plus 3 is 6, that is equals to n plus 1. 4 plus 2, that is 6, that is n plus 1. 5 plus 1, that is 6, which is equals to n plus 1. So same condition we had written here as well. If this condition satisfied as well as this condition or this condition, okay, so we have written or because we want both of them. If any one of them satisfied, we will print that value because we are writing the two diagonal. This is for first diagonal I equals to j and this is for the second diagonal. So we are connecting it with the or, and then we need to print the I. Other than that, we will print the star. Hope you get it. Okay. Coming to next question, import. This is, see here, you can't find it here anything, but actually here it is, the spaces are there. So here it is one space, two space. Okay, in the third space it is written 1, here it is 1 space and 2 space. In the same manner, these are the 2 spaces. Okay, here are the spaces, and we need to, because we are printing a star, I can print here star as well, but I want to show you if they want with these spaces and they want in the middle of this one, so how you will print that one. So what's the question is saying, if it is 5, okay, so they want in the, and this question will only work if the input is your odd number, input should your odd number. So here what we are taking, it must be your odd number. Okay, it must be your odd number. So for the first questions, what we are doing, we want this one. Okay, we want this one. So if the input is 5, the middle is your 3. If the input is 7, what's your middle is 4. So in the same way, what we are running, we want the 5 rows. So I will be written for 5 rows. Then we want the rows, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows we want. So J will also run up to 5 rows. What we are doing is that we are finding n by 2. So n is equals to 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 is equals to 2.5 in Python. What we are taking is ceil operation. If we will take the ceil of this, then it will be converted to 3. So math.ceil, what do you understand by math.ceil? Why we had written? Because we have to import the math function. That's why we need to write it like this, math.ceil. Importing is done in Python, importing is done with the import keyword. So we had written import and a module name or a package name, that is math, and we have taken the fully qualified name, that is the math.ceil, n by 2, which is 3. So if J is equals to 3, means if the column is equals to 3, then we are printing the value of I. Okay, if the J value is equals to 3 in this case, because 5, half of the 5 is 3, and doing the ceil we got the 3. If the J value is 3, then we are printing the I, else we are printing this star. So here either you can print this star or you can print the space as well. Like here you have printed this star, or here you can print the space as well. Okay, here you can print the space as well. Here you can print the space as well. So nothing is to be written, just a space here. We can write a star as well, or we can write like print statement and end is equals to space here. Okay, so both are correct for this question. Okay, next question, this one. So these are what, these are also the spaces. Okay, see here we have spaces, here also it is a space. Just a minute. Yeah, so this is the question. What we are having, we are having this space, input equals to 7. So just now we had printed this one, this we had printed, that is a space of 1, 2 and 3. Fourth one, it is having a space of 1, 2 and 3. Same here, but here what we want is the this as well, means middle column we want, as well as the middle row we want. So we want middle row as well as middle column. In this we want, this is the middle row and this is the middle column. So for this one we have taken up to 7 rows and 7 columns we want. Now what we are taking, they will be a 2 conditions. Okay, and connected with a or. If J is equals to, that is if column is equals to math.ceil n by 2, if it is satisfied, or if the I is equals to math.ceil n by 2, if I is the middle or J is the middle, means if row is the middle or column is the middle, we are printing this star value. Other than that, we are printing the space. Okay, So with this program we will get this as our output. Okay, so this is very easy. If you understood this question, if you understood the previous question, this one, then the second one is very easy, because just we need to add one more condition connected with the OR. Now the last question is, we want the to print it like in this order, but we want, instead of having stars one what we are printing previously, we want the ABCD like this characters. Okay, so how we can get this one? Check it once. So n is equals to 5, we have taken. Ch equals to 65. Why we had taken the 65? 65 is the ASCII character for the capital A. If we want to print it with the small letters, then the ASCII character is 97, I think. So for capital letter, we have taken 65 is the ASCII character of capital A. That's why we have taken Ch equals to 65. Now we are running the for loop I for number of rows. There are number of rows for n 5 times. So we are running number of columns also, they are having 5. So for j is also running from 1 to 5. Now what's the next one? We want to print what? We want to print the char of ch. Char of ch is the one of the function in Python which is used to convert the number into a character, ASCII character. So chr is the function which converted 65 in A. So we had printed those many times. After that we have incremented one for the next row. For the next row, see here the indentation. This is with for this for we are having the ch, not with this inside for loop. We are having with the outside for loop, that is ch value. Okay, ch plus 1. So after completion of one row, we will increment the second character value, that is 66, and after completing that row, then we will increment the value of the ch, that is 67. That will be the c value, and then the next line for the next row we are printing. So in this way we will print this as an output. If we want to print same like in this question, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, in this way. So instead of giving the ch plus 1 inside for loop of I, we need to give this ch plus 1 inside the for loop of j. If we want the output in this one, then instead of giving it here, we need to give it with this print assignment statement. With this print, we need to give the ch equals to ch plus is equals to 1 to get the output in this format. Hope you got all the answers. That's all for today. Thank you. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.